Okay, listen, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I love the Shudder platform. Absolutely love it. Now, I haven't been so kind when it comes to some of their Shudder original movies, but I got to be honest, and if I don't like a movie, I'm going to tell you I don't like a movie, and a lot of their Shudder releases lately, original releases, haven't been that good. So, bye-bye, there goes Myron's potential sponsorship from these guys. I'm not looking for sponsorship anyways. I'm just make a joke about it. But I got to tell you, The Power, it's a Shudder original. And when I sat down to watch it, I thought, oh God, here we go again. Because I didn't watch a trailer for it. I just saw they put a new movie up and the poster looked pretty cool for it. And I had my doubts, but I will tell you, I really did like this movie. Hey guys, welcome to Happywax TV. So yeah, The Power, I for the most part, I really did like this movie, okay? Can you see my sponsorship level maybe coming up a little bit more as I rave about how good this movie is? It's not the perfect movie, okay? Like, I didn't really like the ending of it. I was kind of hoping they'd go a different route. In fact, I thought it was a little goofy in my opinion, but I don't want to ruin that, or don't want to ruin the movie for you. I'm highly recommending this movie. Honestly, it is really good, and I will get into that in a minute, but I'm going to tell you, I'm 50 years old, or I'll be 50 in June, okay? And I have watched a zillion horror movies, okay? And not very many movies unnerve me or stick with me. Most of them, as soon as I turn them off, it's like forgotten. Okay, that's kind of where we've gone to in horror movies these days with the unoriginality of it. But there's a few movies when I was growing up that sat with me. And one of them is called The Entity, okay? And that movie is about a woman that continuously gets attacked by one or maybe two spirits, okay? There's no happy ending there, and it's just nonstop, nonstop, nonstop. Now, I was a kid when I watched that movie, or younger anyways, and it sat with me, okay? And for a certain point in this movie, I thought that's the route they were going. It even shows it in the trailer where she gets tugged back and, that little possession-y thing. When you get into this movie, for the first, 2 acts and maybe a little bit into the third, that's the route I thought they were going with this movie, okay? And I thought, wow, this is great. Now, it's not a movie that's gonna, scare you to death, but there is a ton of creepy scenes in this movie. It is kind of tamer than some horror movies out that are this style, but still, I mean, it's got that creep factor, a lot of dark corners. There's a lot of time in this movie where Val, played by Rose Williams, and can I just say, Rose Williams killed it in this movie, okay? She is the main star. She's this young nurse just starting out back in 1974 in this old creepy hospital, okay, where things were way different back then. And she gets taken on. It's her first day. They have these things, I don't really know the history of it, but back in England in the early 70s, like 73, 74, they had these rolling blackouts. It was something to do with miners and stuff. I don't know the whole history of it. But anyways, her first shift, she gets put on this night shift where they're going to have these blackouts in this creepy old fucking hospital. And I'll tell you, the hospital itself is a character in this movie. And what I was getting at is in these scenes, when we do, we're kind of leading up to there being a presence there in this hospital. Like, there's scenes, and they did the same thing in The Invisible Man, where they kind of have our main character, Rose, kind of off-center. So it opens up the rest of the room, and it gives the impression that there might be another person or something in there with her, sort of thing. And there's long shots down the dark corridors and creepy dark hallways or doorways and stuff. It's really great. The way they build up the tension in this movie is fantastic. And then when the attack scenes come, like, they're great. Like, I didn't even know who Rose Williams was. She plays, like I said, plays Val, but man, her performance in this movie is absolutely fantastic. And even Karina Faith, this is her first kind of feature-length film. She's done a couple short films, and then she's done a couple like TV episodes and stuff. But I thought the direction was there. The story's great, although I didn't really care for the ending. And when you watch this movie, you'll see what I mean. But I mean, it's got like all the check marks going down. In my head, I thought they were going down this entity route. Okay, and if you've seen The Entity, you know what I mean. Now, the two movies aren't anything alike, other than there's ghosts attacking a certain someone. But I mean, this one takes place in an old school hospital with roaming blackouts, and the other one takes place in a woman's house with their, with their kid there and stuff. So, but just the way she gets attacked a few times and how it starts off, kind of minimal and stuff, and you think it almost might be in her head, and then it just kind of progresses and gets worse and worse and worse until we have like, the final outcome and stuff. But I don't know, man. I really did like this movie. It's good. It's really good. Watch it, if you can, have the sound up, because again, the sound is a big character in this movie as well. There's a lot of creaking and cracking and stuff you're supposed to hear but not hear, if you know what I mean. And like I said, they offset some shots so you can see like corners of the rooms while she's over here to kind of give it that, is there something in that corner we don't know sort of thing. So I thought it was really well done. To give it a rating, probably going to give it a 7. Yeah, it's a Shudder original, man. I'm telling you, pick that platform up. I think you'll really like this movie. If you've seen it already, let me know what you think. It just came out, but if you've seen it, let me know what you think. And if you haven't, guys, go pick up Shudder, $5 a month, and then come back and let me know what you thought of this one. Again, wasn't a big fan of the ending. I know I've said that a couple times, but for the most part, I think this movie hit all the marks for me too, as far as creepiness and stuff. It's not going to blow you away, okay, but I don't know, it just had something, and it was well acted and fairly well written, and it kept going too. Like it's not a slow movie. It's got a 90-minute runtime, but for the most part, I thought it was great. So I'm going to give it a 7, guys. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. If you haven't, go check it out and let me know what you think after you've seen it. And yeah, until next time, guys, take care.